our evaluation session, which something that we value in Toastmasters is feedback. We grow when we get feedback, right? Sometimes it's hard to get feedback. But in this community, we like to foster a culture of feedback. And so we are going to evaluate our 3 speakers. And we have some great evaluators today. So whether it's your first icebreaker that we'll hear Alua evaluate, or very experienced speakers on the end of their pathway. So you get a treat to hear from different evaluators. Our first evaluator today is Alua, and she will be evaluating our icebreaker speech, Miras, How Life Shaped Me. Welcome, Alua.
Good evening, Mr. Toastmaster. Oh, well, I can see him. Fellow Toastmasters and our welcome guests. Today, Miras project meant to introduce himself to the club. So, what did you learn about Miras?
About his study.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we learned a lot. Don't you agree? So, we learned the basics, and he did it. You excelled. Hi, Miras. So, I want to say that you excelled at starting with a joke and like breaking the ice with the audience. And it's like straight. And you started with a positive. When I asked Miras before the meeting, how is he feeling today? He answered, I am excited. And I felt like, okay. I wasn't feeling excited while I delivered my first speech. He said excited. I was on edge. So I felt pretty good. And while dividing life and simplifying the explanation, he worked well with gestures. Don't you agree? He was able to show what spheres of life he was going through. And your pace was great. He wanted me to focus on his pace, but it was awesome. And he actually dealt with difficulty. When there wasn't a photo of his presentation, he just said, there was a photo of Bounty. Do you know Bounty? Yeah, we got it. And interaction with the audience. He was asking questions, and it was great. But when you started like how life shaped me, I expected that you would tell like I went through hardships. It was hard for me, but you didn't tell. You didn't show your vulnerable side. And maybe I would challenge you to show and to trust the audience, and maybe show your vulnerable side. What kind of hardships did life bring? Thank you. And also, I loved how you ended your speech. You started talking about turning points in your life, and you said process is a key. I love this quote. Good conclusion. And it went well, and the chain was great. In the middle, you said, do you know what this frame means? And in the end, you ended with it. And it makes no sense for me to belittle your speech. That is why I look forward to your next speeches, and I am sure that you will be able to totally kill it. Thank you.
Our next evaluator is Akerke, who will be evaluating Liza. So please welcome.
Especially, usually people struggle with pronouncing my name, so that's fun. Okay, hello everyone. Liza, where are you? Can't find. Oh yeah, hello. Okay. Today, the aim of your speech was to practice developing and presenting longer speech than usually we do, and you should have engaged the audience for 18 minutes. That is a tough job. And the first thing I would like to mention is the things that you excelled at. It is your, the thing that I can't belittle, it is your comfort level. Especially, we can see it from your tone and pace, yeah? The thing that I'm super jealous about, because when I'm here presenting my speech, my pace is like super, like as as I'm flesh, you know. But you were here like, you know, this one, that one, shepherd, my leader. So I love the pace. The next thing is you seemed self-assured with the audience, and you used the humor. I believe everyone remembers your sentence about Jesus being the best Toastmaster, right? Yeah. So everyone was laughing. I saw that. And as you can see, I was intentionally sitting in the back row so that I can be maybe fair, yeah, like as an evaluator. Why? Here there are things which I can suggest you to work on in the future, because some people were Googling the word shepherd. Yeah, you pronounced it at least 20 times, but people were like, okay, when you pronounced it 18 times, people were like, okay, I should know what is that. Yeah, maybe for this kind of things you can have some visuals. Yeah, because maybe not everyone knows all the words. Only for that reason. The next thing is, oh yeah, the great thing about the engagement. Your topic was not Tony Starr. From the very beginning, you were talking about Jesus, you were talking about Toastmasters, you were talking about your leader, and I'm like, what about Tony Starr? So yeah, everyone is like, what about Tony Starr? So that is the great thing everyone should have with them when they present the speech, because everyone was like, when she's going to talk about Tony Starr, yeah? So, loved it because it means you had blocks for your speech. And the next thing I wanted to mention is, I love the speech and I hope you will become kind of leader you are determined to be. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. Great evening. Our next evaluator, and people are using the word of the day. I know, I love that. I continue to encourage you to do that. It's a great word. Our evaluator number 3, Sandugash.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone, dear Toastmaster guests and fellow Toastmasters. How do you feel yourself after these 2 long speeches? How do you feel? Still energized or a little bit tired?
Great. Energized, motivated.
Energized, motivated. That's so cool. That's so cool. Because Dana's speech's main goal was to engage audience all these 20 minutes, to have the interest of you all these 20 minutes. And how do you feel and how do you think did she succeeded in this?
Yes,
of course, it's Dana. Because Dana is very experienced member of Almaty Toastmasters, and I really, really like her speeches every time, and enjoy listening to her. And there are three things I want to mention and I want to emphasize. Is how she started. Like questions, do you want to be a member? Questions, do you want to be a member? Then during the speech, her long speech, she was asking, like, yes or no, how do you think? No. I think it was like 4 or 5 times when she was asking yes or no, something like that. And she was engaging the audience. And I really like how she concluded the whole speech also with question. She was like starting with question, engaging people with question, getting feedback from you that you are interested, then concluding with a question like a smooth and nice loop, you know. That's what I wanted to emphasize. The next thing is dealing with the problems. The beginning was late because she was like a little bit unprepared for this speech. Then there was a technical problem with the screen. She wanted to move it to you, but there was a problem. But even though, as an experienced member, she did perfectly, I think. She was talking and engaging, going like through the, she her speech and so on. She didn't feel nervous or something like that. Or maybe if I were you, I would be like, oh no, I just don't work. It doesn't work. I forgot my speech. That's me. But Dana was, okay, you will like fix your heart, thank you. And she was continuing her speech. That's what I want to mention. And also I wanted to mention the content. She beforehand analyzed the audience, and she knew that the Toastmasters journey will be like interesting for this audience, and I think this was the best decision to talk about Toastmaster, your journey in Toastmaster, and part of your life that is connected with the Toastmaster. And there is only one thing that I want to recommend to work on. It's beforehand preparation. Yes, because when you are like standing here and waiting, and you start explaining yourself why you were so late, why your presentations are not good, but I mean not good, but not prepared. But it's like a bit like a minus. And that is the only thing I think you have to work on. And in my opinion, you are the best for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Timer, was everyone on time?
3 minutes and 2 seconds.
3 minutes and 50? Okay. So, sorry, Sandugash is disqualified. So now we will vote